So just an FYI as we start, both for you watching on YouTube and those of you in my Twitch chat. Um, as I was booting up today, the PS5 kind of shut down
Just
on its
moved
own
from that
and
field I was talking about.
Then I've something to share.
kind of freaked me out. So hopefully everything's all good. I had to repair console storage or some shit like that. Um, but if it at some point just craps out, then obviously my PS5 blew up, and hopefully I didn't blow up too. Um, let's get back into it. When we left off,
There's
um,
Cthulhu. What's he looking at?
we made it to Stonecrest, and we need to meet with Katalo, who's the one-armed guy who doesn't like
What
us.
you've done for my people is known throughout the Clanlands, Easterner. I'd like to help you if I can, lending you my eyes and ears. Nothing happens in this area without me knowing about it. In fact,
And
the further west you go,
so we
the
need
deadlier
to ally
machines
with
become.
this group and
If
defend
you're
them
smart, you'll
in the
stop by our hunting
Kulrut.
grounds south of here.
Is their
Get some training in before you face
annual
a fight.
testing
Thanks for your
thing.
advice. I'll
In
stop by
order
if I'm in need.
for another chief to allow us into the basement of his building, which is where the AI is.
Hun, trade. This writing. It's Karja. I think it was left behind by Marshall.
Alright, here's Grumpy Pants.
This valley is infested with Regala's rebels. The scouts from the village tell us that they've been moving machines through here for days. Some they ride, others they herd along, and some they even strip for parts. Especially cannons. The path ahead will not be easy. We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Tekote. For all the good it'll do.
Not so fast. I'm gonna need a little more than that.
Or dialogue. Yay.
What is this place?
Stonecrest was built as an outpost, back when the clans were still at war. Its purpose was to guard the entrance to the valley, as well as keep watch on what happens below. And for now, that means keeping watch on Regala's forces. I wish we had enough soldiers to do more than just look on.
For all the good it'll do? What's that supposed to mean?
The Bulwark has stood unyielding since the birth of our clan. Behind it, Tekote believes himself to be invulnerable. If he insists on defying Hikaru's orders, an outlander and a maimed marshal aren't gonna change his mind.
Your chief seems to think differently.
And that is the only reason I am still standing here, talking to you.
What makes you so sure Tekote won't listen to us?
A snake safe in its lair hears nothing but its own rattle.
Come on, is that all you've got for me? Hikaru said you were from the Sky Clan before becoming a marshal. I need to know what you know.
Tekote is a petty, vindictive schemer. If he had any guts, he would have gone after Hikaru long ago. But instead, he covets the chiefdom from behind the bulwark, biding his time, hoping that his foes will weaken one another. Is that enough for you?
For now. What makes the bulwark so impenetrable?
It's made of massive boulders, impervious to any frontal assault. No army or machine has ever penetrated it. I am the only thing that can get you inside. If we're done talking, that is.
Why do you think Regala's forces are driving machines through the valley?
We've heard similar reports from across the clan lands. The rebels are gathering machines from the wilds, But whatever control they have over them doesn't seem to last. So they herd them into camps. Something else happens there. Something that makes their control permanent.
They've got override
An override
gears of some kind.
fuses.
I don't know about that. But it gets worse. We've heard rumors that the rebels are scouting larger machines. I don't know what kind.
Let's hope they don't learn how to override them, too.
Alright, you're
You
still
were at the
healing.
embassy.
I was.
I'm sorry about the other marshals.
Their deaths will not go unpunished.
You're still
I
healing.
will never heal. But that won't stop me from cracking any skulls that need it.
Nice.
Good thing you're on my side, then. So, what's the plan?
The Bulwark is to the southwest, so undoubtedly we'll have to cross paths with Regala's troops along the way. We'll either have to fight our way through, or find a way to sneak past unnoticed. Neither will be easy.
Never is.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, grumpy pants.
All the snow's dampening sounds.
On me.
Greetings, champion.
So I'm assuming this
Convinced
snow
Dakota
is
to
allowing
send
us
his
to
soldiers.
I wouldn't.
be a little more stealthy.
Come on.
To knock the respect of blade, and the strength of the fighter who wields it. No good is anyone who lacks that.
Well, lucky for us, we're both good fighters, but let's hope it won't come to that. So this whole valley is the Sky Clan's territory?
Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
Against who?
The other Tanakh clans. Even the Karja, long ago. If you want a history lesson, talk to the chaplains.
When you left the Grove, how did you know I'd agree to help Hikaru?
When the chief wants to persuade someone, he succeeds.
I'm here. Let's go. Alright, he's got a shield. Gonna be the biggest threat.
No! There is someone! You've underestimated me. Hit her down! We've gotta help them!
Alright, I'm gonna let the one-armed man fight the shield dude.
Onwards to the Bulwark.
So,
Those rebels were gathered
why
in
did I have to meet
Stonecrest.
him up in
Maybe they'll make
Stonecrest?
more overrides. And Dakota won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the Bulwark? I grew up behind the wall. It's easy to have a false sense of safety there.
Like, if they're the Sky Clan, why are they on the ground?
More rebels in the clearing. Take the lead.
Of course, rain.
Alright, we've got our sniper bow.
Let's teach them respect. You're not as sneaky as you thought.
Attack her!
Fool but size with strength. You heard them.
Where's
I am a weapon. Battle. They're exposed.
Alright, let me roll out of it. Shit.
Pain subsiding.
Giving up.
They're done. Now let's go.
Alright. Loot them first. That looks like a person.
Back at Stonecrest, you said the rebels have been moving through here for days. By the time Tekote realizes he's outmatched, this entire valley might be overrun.
If not for the sake of the rest of the clan, I would welcome that day. To see his pride ruined.
Okay, well, maybe we can change his mind.
Here it is. The Bulwark. Let me know when you are ready.
We get a
No
strong
one
color
wants
on
us.
this.
We should not delay.
Okay, chill. Fucked up duck call. Alright, so now I see it's
You
built into
there.
the mountain.
A marshal requests an audience with your clan commander. I didn't know there were any marshals left. We defend the path to the mountain, where the wings of the Ten shall find us. All right, Marshal. I'll send the lift for you.
Looks like a big
When we
point.
meet with Tekote, I'll do the talking.
We'll see how it goes.
I think when they go in there, they have to go unarmed.
Back again.
So this was home.
A long time ago. Come on.
Hit harder, soldier. He's not made of straw. Is that Tutalo? What's he doing with the Outland? Such a terrible loon. Marshal Tutalo. What an owl squad. They won't come down until they're done harvesting clams.
Well, this is a warm welcome.
An outlander and a maimed marshal. A spectacle.
Reminds me of where I grew up. I never decided which was worse. When they shunned me, or when they stopped and stared.
This is it. Ready. We're here for Tekote. Let us in.
Got a little mohawk or a horn?
The Sky Clan's mighty son returns. Bless the Ten.
Your chief has demanded an immediate dispatch of all challengers to the Kulrut. We're here to make sure yours haven't gotten lost on their way to the Grove.
I see. Regala must have dealt our chief a mighty blow, if he's sending you two as messengers.
This one defeated Regala's champion, Grutta, at the embassy. She fought honorably.
Aw, thanks.
I had the sense to bar our soldiers from that embassy. Just as I have the sense now, to keep our challengers here. If they must fight, then they will fight here. Defending our walls. Our clan.
That wall won't protect you. Not from the machines Regala controls. They're already at your doorstep.
I have a feeling he's already sided with Regala.
And what do you know of the battles that the Bulwark has withstood? The blood shed upon stone.
I know it wasn't meant to be used as a coward's shield.
Oh, shit.
You were a great warrior once. But that was then.
Rude.
You tell Hikaru, with all due respect, that we will keep our challengers here for as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark.
I told you, words are useless with his kind. We're gonna have to kill him. It won't be easy with all his men above. Are you even listening?
For as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark, he said. Wait here. I need to get a closer look at that wall.
What? Why?
She noticed some structural integrity issues. Oh, let's see what's for sale here. Um, is it worth it? No. Yeah, not really. Is there a weapons salesperson? No? Alright.
That wall might not be as strong as Tekote thinks it is. I need to get down to the base of it and check it out. Snow's melting on my clothes. Great.
Oh, I'm getting all wet and moist. Oh. For a weapons salesperson. Ooh. Definitely need a flame weapon. Let's have it replace that, since we don't really use. All right, and then upgrades. Our new bow, yes. Needs. Why does sack webbing sound so bad? Rope pouch. All right. Yes, I'm aware of fire versus fire is good. And then let's throw a coil on. Let's see. Yeah, let's do the critical hit damage. And then oh, the check mark means it's equipped to something else. All right. All right.
Beaten already, Outlander.
Oh, just you wait. I need to get a little distance from the wall in order to scan it properly. Okay, time to scan the wall. Just what I thought. There's something metal in there. Oh, that rock is interfering with the scan. I need to get closer. But how? I might be able to climb up on the left side of the wall, near that waterfall.
Alright, we can ping some points. There we go.
Where's this water coming from? The water's flowing into the wall. Looks they might give way if I pry at them. Now, better scan that tank again. Power core. I'll bet if I blew it up. But how? Well, can't do anything else here. Better go find Katalo.
None of them explored all the, you know, intricacies of the rock that they've been hiding behind. Seems a little sus.
The guard said you've been scurrying around the wall like a rat. What in the name of the ten have you been up to?
Dakote said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark. Right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right. And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley. Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Hikaru ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
Ooh.
That was an unkind comparison.
The rebels might have made camp northeast of here.
And then what? The two of us go up against all of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you may lack sense, but you don't lack courage.
So, back there with Dakote, it seemed like there's bad blood between you two.
There is.
Oh, like the Taylor Swift song.
Plan of yours. Perhaps I'll tell you.
I'll hold you to that.
We're getting close to where we saw the rebels before.
Well, it looks like the rebels just got a lot more firepower.
Ready?
Fuck?
You wanted your cannon, and that thing has them. This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
I'll follow you in.
Maybe I should
level
see if there's
35?
anything I can use to take that thing down. My focus can help.
Load up, squad. Soon we march. The Sky Clan will fall.
The canister will blow if I hit it with a shock arrow.
Do I have any shock arrows? I have shock ropes. Tag that part. Alright, let's tag all the other jabronis.
A machine's heavy weapon. That could be useful.
So cold.
Did not. Oh, okay. I see where it's tagged now.
How am I supposed to spot anything in this?
Saw nothing. Holy shit. Alright, that worked way better than anticipated. I thought Apollo was gonna take care of the jabronis. Right? Note to self, don't roll into fire. Man, the vibrating arrow, did not expect it to blow shit up that easily.
Got them all. So, about that cannon.
That's a lot of stuff.
I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the Bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back. After you.
After me.
You fought well back there.
After me,
We'd survive.
boot
But
everything.
killing the rebels and the machine. It was good to take the fight to them for once. You really think this thing will do the job?
I'll know soon enough.
Alright, well. I don't want to fight a bunch of bristlebacks right now. Alright, quick save.
I can feel this frost down to my bones.
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up.
Well, go on.
Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks, so I can expose the power cell. It's working!
Nothing's exploding. This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the Bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Takote. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place, Savage, now. And take this cripple with you.
Why you don't piss off a woman?
What have you done?
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Takote. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately.
You are not safe. The Bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite against Regalo with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remained safe behind the Bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing.
Send them.
I didn't hear you.
Send the challengers.
I look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe, as pawns in Takote's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I'll take my leave then. I need to report to Hikaru.
I'll see you at the Kulrut.
Good. We may need another miracle there as well.
Aw. He melted his frosty heart with our flame hair.
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's alright. And find this chaplain, Gara. Might also be a good idea to resupply before I head back out.
Alright, skills? Alright, regen is for staminas. Alright, and that gives us more damage with ranged weapons. Okay. Alright, and then yeah, let's use that. That's going to be very necessary. We're going to be able to get up there on the lift? Apparently yes, even though I destroyed their infrastructure.
In the name of the Ten.
All eyes are on you now. Time turns all things to
Go there.
Come and train. A sharp blade to your enemies.
Alright, I don't care about doing side quest shit right now. You care about being boxes.
Find this in my stash later.
Alright, let's fast travel. And now we can go talk to Hikaru.
She's with us. Let her pass.
Aw, thanks.
Outlander, Chief Akaro and Marshal Katalo await you within.
The Kulrut should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Aether.
Oh, yeah.
Outlander, the Chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
This must lead to the arena. It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all.
Elden Ring when? The 31st of Never, McGee. How are you? I have no desire to play a Souls game.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes, Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the Kulrut is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the Kulrut with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals.
Yeah, February
Free
69th.
of my service and receive your reward.
The year 420.
Make whatever preparations you must. Once the Kulrut begins, you must see it through.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
What are you playing today,
The
McGee?
visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the Kulrut where they fell.
It looks like he could use some help. You should give him a hand. Yeah. He went into a fight unarmed earlier.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done. There's armor in that chest. Take it. It might prove useful.
Ooh.
Good. May it keep you safe.
I can get it for my stash later.
Let's see if I can grab. This. Swapping between Mass Effect 1 and Tycho. How was Grid Legends? Um, is there a workbench I can use? Evu play?
Hikaru must think his favorite will
Okay, kind of bland. Think Forza Horizon 5 set the bar too high. Yeah. All right. All right, we got our armor on.
We'll assist Marshal Vitalo regarding the chief.
Hey,
We all have our orders. We'll see the Kulrut through.
am I not? How am I supposed to get over there?
The Kulrut will start as soon as the chief gives the order.
This
will be a real show of strength. Let the challenger's blades speak for
Be
them.
vigilant. Regala
This is
means
a
to
ceremony,
make
not
skill
entertainment.
determine who becomes a marshal.
The Outlander should be more careful.
We
Today's a
celebrate
big
challenger's
skill
blades speak for
I've
them.
got some shards riding the Skyclan stand tall after this.
I feel better knowing you're
You
on
will
our
need a
side.
sharp blade in storm.
There's Dakota. His thugs, of course.
Good day.
What an honor.
Guess Dakota fixed his ego before coming here.
Where's her respect?
After he got his shit pushed in on his mountaintop.
Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
And look,
Are you going to be picking up Elden
you are
Ring?
not alone in this fight.
There's Deca. How am I supposed to get up there? Considering it, but probably not. Have enough games to play for now, yeah. I've got... My backlog is huge. The only game I'm considering picking up in the next month or so is Ghostwire Tokyo. But as I've learned from streaming this, people don't really want to watch new games played because they'd rather play them themselves. So, who knows? Invisible wall? What? Oh. I am fucking idiot.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Dana! The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did. and seize your glory.
Waiting for him to say, "Can you dig it?"
Here they come!
Hold them back! Defend the Kulrut! Keep firing, Aloy!
All right.
That can't be all of them.
Got a bad feeling about this.
There. What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses!
Go!
It's a dune worm, but with metal. Oh, there's Angela Bassett. Surprised there's so little blood. Alright, so it's an acid.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm! Take this thing down and catch up to Regala. Hopefully the Genok will fire a few shots from that ballista.
That. Oh, I don't know how I was able to dodge that one. Holy shit. I hit the poison sac. Right? Got it. That critical strike.
Finally. I hate those things. Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them. This'll be in my stash when I need it.
That leader dude is definitely dead by now. Yeah. I mean, she's the primary antagonist, human antagonist, so I would not be surprised if she offs him. Because he'd shown her mercy before. Or maybe not.
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
Red's a Good color, though.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
Oh, that's nice.
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
This is it. Aether's below. What was this place? There. Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it.
Alright, now we have to go back to Gaia. We might be able to repair some of the override codes too. Exit.
The visions in the grove have changed. The words of the 10 are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Icaro saw years ago. All of the visions are changed, and this one just arrived. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Yes.
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Icaro.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Aunt Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction. as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Maybe this will finally make her realize that working with other people is beneficial than doing everything herself. The dumbest character beat in this game.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Getting the band back together.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
It has been too
All
long
right.
since the last.
I need to get Aether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
Honor and strength.
What brought this on?
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
These challengers should put on a show.
Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets critical to the insurrection. Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
Your blade be right.
Okay. That's the black box lady. We haven't collected any of those yet.
I'll join too.
Your spear shall lead us.
Observe the grid of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast, conditioned for any climate.
Your blade be bright.
JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote. Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in the desert. JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert.
Honor is...
Aloy, a word,
Cutting
if you
the
will?
field or relaxing at base.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Kavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Kavo is the last of my blood.
What made Kavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clan's back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows
As long
the
as he
value
takes
of
off his
mercy
stupid red hat,
and
probably.
the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
Me there, because I want to go turn in the
I can meet you there.
Aether.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
You up for a game of strike later?
Okay. But you should move.
Oh, campfire.
May your blade be bright.
Alright, so base is back here. How am I? Jesus. How did he, like, dodge all of those?
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
A caravan of Asura make camp in the still sands south of here. We've tolerated them so far. But their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
That's fair enough.
Right.
Sounds like the Asura were taking quite a risk being out here. Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing.
It would transport me directly into the base, but
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north.
Gotcha.
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
That's racist.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Gonna train him in the bedroom.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right.
Alright, well, let's go do the other stuff rather than
I'll leave you to it.
drowning in dialogue again.
Aloy, I am pleased you have returned, and I see you have recovered ether. Please proceed with the merge. Afterwards, I have a matter to discuss with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated AETHER frequency.
AETHER. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237.
Arizona?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Alright. See. We find the survey drone yet? Yeah, we haven't. Escape. How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go. Alright, there's the lab where we can reconstruct.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Oh, Aloy. Your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram
Looks like this room's changed.
to the southwest.
Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data.
Okay. We have a lot more machines to find, apparently. Alright. We're good on that. Stash box, where are you?
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need. Where have I seen this before?
My regular stash, though.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private.
Yeah, so they can bang it out.
Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in. Oh, looks like I can open that door now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That's kind.
That was thoughtful of them. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Okay. Alright, now I got that. Skills. Yes. Do more melee damage. Um, Low health range. Let's go with lasting override or machine damage. Let's go with that. Then hold on to the other point for now.
Gotta go after Aletheia. Erend and Varl are waiting for me at the west exit.
Let's go.
So let me get this straight.
Apparently there's no place for me to save.
Right down. That was another one of those. There she is. You ready to head out?
Go see what this trap is like.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Vermin.
Hello, I'm in love?
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
He's one of the far zeniths.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Or zenith, not zenith.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
Fingers feel stiff in this cold. It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
Hello, Verbena?
But it's
What do you
gone
have for
now.
me?
I checked everywhere, still
Well,
no
go do
sign of the
your thing.
asset.
I'll
Can we
wait
call
here.
off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Forge's bread.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Probably Aletheia.
It's gonna kill you.
How do you like me now?
Alright, well, I was just gonna let it search, but...
Not rebels, not the Rom, Zenith, making
Alright, so I can't search it, just pick it up. I don't have any other things showing up to search, though.
I'll stash this away for later.
Varl.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Can't enter this. Oh, then show me what I'm supposed to find. Oh, I see. To climb up there. What are you, little rodent prairie dog? Sorry, dog.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
What a mess. All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
You go down the magical hole?
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Anything useful here? Car keys, apparently.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Kind of like a sword of some kind.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Stuff for the stash.
Oop, what are you? Other than a place I can't get to yet.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing with it.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah.
Discovering amazing things. Who are they, my viewer?
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
The machine makes it listen. That's incredible.
Yeah. This place keeps on going. We better check in that room. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn, he said he needed our help. He dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
This kind of ominous sounding.
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
No, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Notebook. $237. All right.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
That beta, or is it another clone?
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy. Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
Were you able to even fight the specters?
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone. I can grab this from my stash later. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Let's go with that. Oof. Alright.
Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Does it have weak spots?
Things quick. There, machine's vulnerable. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Alright, go through
Back up top
here.
and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
They could be killing off Erend as well. Seems
Aloy.
more than likely.
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
A lot of damage. Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. It'll be a tough fight if I take that thing head on.
Whoa! Look at that thing fizzing away.
A heavy weapon. I could use it against the Spectre.
Come here! Get the fumes in your eye.
Easy clap.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Get this from my stash when I need it.
Luminous brainstem, alright.
No. Damn it.
Oh, you can hurt him with disco music.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes. She retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below us. Varl is with her.
Right.
Right, let's go talk to the clone.
Thanks, Gaia.
Nothing? Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
That would probably
About
help.
You and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
That's not good.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
All right.
So you know about the extinction signal. It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too.
I guess you could say things are getting serious.
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Alright.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Archive?
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
Alright.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me.
Maybe you should give us the information.
Back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are going to die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
So I guess we won't be making use of Sylens' weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Save point. That goes up to Gaia.
You're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
That's the fuck party. So bright.
Snow crunch under my boots.
Alright, let's go ahead and save.
I see you, champion. Sit. Breathe.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Alright, and that's a solid place to stop for now. I'm feeling tired and burned out on all the dialogue, so I think I'll stop there. I'll catch you guys next time, YouTube.